Hey guys, it's me, Bobby Big Plays. I've been recording this whole fucking video like all night, just trying to make a guide about Corki ADC. This video is gonna be all over the place. I don't know how the fuck to do any of this shit. I have a fucking PowerPoint right here, but let's just get into it. I'm just gonna start talking about it. Hopefully we get somewhere. I'm all over the place. I have so many notes. I have a bunch of shit. I don't know how to do this. Okay. Anyway, let's just let's just do it. This whole thing is just here to kind of save people time. If you don't want to watch this whole video, is Corki ADC good? I think it's definitely worth trying, obviously, because I'm making a video about it. And like, I'm not trying to be biased or anything, but I actually think it's okay. I think it's pretty good in some scenarios. Not all scenarios. Obviously, there's going to be some scenarios where it's really bad. It's definitely a very situational pick. You won't see me spamming it every game. But yeah, I think that pretty much answers it. Is Corki ADC good? He's all right. Anyway, let's just go to the next slide. Why Corki? Okay, safe laner. I put safe laner here. Why is he a safe laner? He's got his W. He can get out of a lot of situations pretty easily as long as you have the mana for it. It's not an ability you can spam necessarily. It costs a lot of mana. And with the build I'm doing, I'm not going to be building tiers, so you're going to have to be very careful. And you're going to have to think about when you're going to W. By the way, if you don't know what his W is, it's his little, little jumpy jump. His uppies move. Why else is he a safe laner? Typically on Corki, you're going to want to take fleet footwork. Not many other runes are going to be good on him. I don't know. A lot of runes just kind of suck on Corki. But I really like taking fleet footwork for heavy poke lanes. I like taking it into heavy poke lanes. And that helps a lot. That helps a shitload. Did I not curse so much? Anyway, yeah. What else? What else? I think that pretty much covers safe laner. Magic damage. Yeah, magic damage. Magic damage, very good. Last thing you want is an all AD team comp. And that happens a lot nowadays because everybody wants to play an AD assassin or Yasuo or Yone. So you might need to fill in the magic damage thing, the magic damage role. Obviously, you can play champions like Ziggs, maybe Kaisa, maybe Kog'Maw, but they're not really Corki and they don't really have the same. I don't know. What do I want to say? Like, they're not as safe. They can't really just play to, I don't know, AFK. Corki has a lot of wave clear, actually. I forgot to mention that. Like, that's one of the reasons why he's even a safe laner. He has a lot of wave clear. You can literally just play to not interact with the enemy once you're level 6. You can't really do that early because you need to, you just don't have the mana pool for it. I mean, obviously you can start tier, but I don't really like starting tier. Maybe you could try it, but I wouldn't recommend it. I've been having a lot of success with the build I'm doing. Yeah, but we'll talk about that later. Anyway, I think that pretty much covers safe laner magic damage. Big package. The package. This isn't necessarily a Corki ADC thing. Sorry, I was looking at my dog. But yeah, this isn't really a Corki ADC thing. This kind of blends into like Corki mid or why Corki in general. His package is kind of a wild card move. It's pretty strong. It's really annoying to deal with for the enemy team, and you can make some pretty big plays with it. And I don't know, it's just fun. It's fun to use. I really love using it. What else? I don't know. His E shred, big burst. Why did I put that? I don't know. You just get a lot of burst out of your E. Depending on what your support is, if you shred them with your E in a duo lane, like your support can get a lot of damage out, and that can be very helpful, especially if they have Sork shoes. It just benefits both of you guys. So that's why Corki ADC. Maybe I should put that here. Corki ADC. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. What else? Trying to think if there's anything I'm missing. I don't know. I think I forgot to mention the package being a good way of like getting to lane and taking greedy recalls. You can overstay pretty heavily with the package if it's available. Like if you're really close to Gale Force or your first big item, then you can kind of just stall and have someone wait while you pick up the package and maybe make a big play. Also, the package, I guess, kind of helps you control Dragon. If there's a Dragonfly bot lane, you have your package, then maybe you can carry the fight with it. I don't know. But I think that pretty much sums it up for this slide. I don't really know if I'm missing anything. If I miss anything, I'm sorry. I mean, maybe I'll have to make another video. Hopefully not. Sorry if I do. Okay. Anyway, why not Corki? In all seriousness, Corki, he's just not very good into team comps with a lot of healing. You can probably get away with only laning against, or not laning, playing against champions like let's just say they only have Soraka on their team. You can probably get away with it as long as your teammates need to build anti-heal for you. Like items like Executioner's Calling, it's kind of a waste of money on him. He mostly does magic damage. The only things that can proc it for Corki is his autos, or are his autos, and his E, which does like half physical, half magic. Yeah, what else? I don't know. I think the best anti-heal item you can do is Oblivion Orb, and that gives AP, which is not something you really want to do on Corki because he's literally a mage that builds AD items. Is basically what he is. Well, not really that, but I think you get my point. Yeah. I'm looking over my notes to kind of see if I missed anything. I don't know. He does bad against champions like Lulu. With champions with a shitload of shielding, he can't really build Serpent's Fang. If no one else builds Serpent's Fang for you, then you're kind of screwed. Yeah, it's Serpent's Fang. I don't really need to tell you why that's bad on Corki. Just lethality items in general aren't good on champions that deal magic damage, I guess. Maybe there's something I'm missing, and lethality actually does a lot of damage on him because he fucking, I don't know. Maybe there's like a bug. I don't know. But I would not recommend building lethality on Corki. What else? I don't know. Why not Corki ADC? You're gonna tilt your team if you lock in Corki ADC. If you do bad, and you have picked Corki ADC, then your team will be like, "Why the hell did you pick Corki ADC?" And they would want to surrender. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. What else do I have in my notes? You don't really do damage early until you get a couple points in your queue, and that's something you have to be very wary of. But we can get more into that later because I have a slide for that already. What else? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You just can't. I guess you also can't lock Corki in every game. You might end up with too much magic damage. He's definitely not someone you can just spam or one trick. I mean, I guess you could, but just not as ADC. You would need someone, obviously, to do physical damage on your team. Otherwise, you're going to be overstacked, and it's gonna be a loss. I think that's pretty much it for this slide. I don't know. Let's just go to the next slide. Build path. This is pretty much going to be your build path every game. It is basically a Lucian build. It really is. You're just doing whatever Lucian does, except on Corki. The reason why I do this build path is because whenever I build Muramana, it just feels terrible from behind, and this build path just kind of gives you a lot of burst early with Gale Force. It's kind of comparable to old Gunblade on Corki. I think Gunblade was better because it's easier to... it's more consistent and reliable. Gale Force can be kind of gimmicky with how you land it, but basically with this item path, you just want to use your E-Shred, and then you just want to walk up to people, and you want to Gale Force them. Well, not really that, but because Gale Force does more damage when they're lower HP or whatever, but Main thing is use your E before you Gale Force and full combo. That's anything you do on Corki. You always want to try to use your E at the start. Yeah. I don't know. What else am I missing? I don't know. Situational items. Situational items are Void Staff, RFC, GA, Storm Razor. This is your core build up here. These are your situational items because, well, actually, you'll probably find yourself building this like every game, unless they have a bunch of assassins or too much damage, too much dive, that sort of thing. Rapid fire cannon is also one of those. You don't necessarily need this on Corki. If you have to give up something, then you should. I don't know. It kind of is a core item actually, but if you need to, you should build Void Staff before it. If you need the magic pen. But yeah, all this other shit, not completely necessary. These are probably the most necessary items. These ones right here, RFC, Void Staff. You can maybe swap Gale Force for Shield Bow later in the game, but you need to keep Rapid Fire Cannon because you're going to be really slow. You're going to be super slow. A lot of overlooked things, I think, on 80 carries right now is just not building a Zeal item and missing out on that movement speed, the extra movement speed. Some champions can obviously get away without it, but a champion like Corki benefits very well with sticking on his target, so you really do need that movement speed, and that's kind of one of the reasons why you take Fleet Footwork every game. Which, by the way, something I don't have mentioned here is your Ruin Path. Shit. Oh, fuck. Basically, you just want to take Fleet, Presence, Transcendence. Fuck, I don't know. Maybe I'll have something right here. I don't know. I'll take a picture of my ruins, put it right here. Anyway, we'll just go to the next page. Good supports with Corki. I think Bard is probably the best support with Corki. If you have a good Bard duo, I think Bard Corki can actually work out very well. I'm actually surprised why it's so strong. Or it is kind of surprising why I say that, I think. But why is it strong? I don't know. Your ult, or Bard's ult, with Corki's package just synergizes very well together. If you have Bard ult before you package and you package on top of it, your package is gonna do a lot of work. It's gonna be very hard to avoid that. And also, you can just Corki. Like the reason why I like Corki is because he can AFK. He can basically just AFK against the enemy, and like that's something that benefits Bard very well because you can play very safe with him. He's very much like Ezreal in that regard, but yeah, you just play to AFK and Bard just roams. That's why it's good. There's not really any supports that I think are bad with Corki. I think Corki, I've been liking Corki with mage supports lately because of his shred and also his ability to play safe, but you're not going to really have a hard time with any support that I can think of at the moment. Yeah, so most supports, pretty good with Corki. Yeah, he's not really bad with any supports. I don't know what else to say. How to lane as Corki. Yeah, Nautilus is bad for Corki. It's really hard to play safe against Corki. Ignore that. Or as Corki. It's really hard to save. It's really hard to play safe as Corki against Nautilus because he have big hook. Same with Blitzcrank too. It's really hard to dodge those. Thresh too, but Nautilus is I don't know. I really only have trouble against Nautilus. I feel like he's just really annoying. Yeah, I don't know how to lane as Corki. Yeah, I talked about this earlier. I touched on it a little bit earlier, but when your package is up, you can really go for greedy recalls and overstay. Yeah, you don't really want to play. That pretty much sums it up, but you don't want to play like you have damage until you have a couple points in your queue. You need to be careful when you E. This is a big one. You don't want to just spam your E off cooldown. You definitely want to wait for your support to do something before you E. But yeah, those are just like general tips on Corki. This isn't like, I don't know, just fucking word for word how to play as Corki. But anyway, I think that pretty much sums it up. I don't know. This video was kind of all over the place. Sorry about that. Just wanted to get my thoughts out there. Don't really know how to do that in a good way, but I think I did it. Yeah. If there's anything I missed, just let me know in the comments. This is obviously my first time making a video like this. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.